What is the secret to happiness?
Having a good judgment.
Okay. And how do I learn good judgment?
By getting more experience.
And how do I get more experience?
Learn from your bad judgment.
Do you know the most dangerous word standing between you getting smarter and better is routine? It has this uncanny, strange ability to make you irrelevant. But then, why do we like it so much? Why we don't stop from breaking the routine and find new ways, better ways to do things? The fear of failure is perhaps the topmost reason amongst many other reasons. And this fear is driven by three factors. The first one is how we see failures. It has to do with our mindset. And most of us want to impress others. Most of us cannot and do not want to look bad. The second is how we think. How we think independently and how we use our full mind power in doing that. And thirdly, the confusion about what to do with all this. If we have got right mindset, if we learn to think independently, how do we try things out? How do we experiment? How do we create some learning moments? Now, talking about learning moments, you might have heard the product called WD-40. The name is abbreviated for Water Displacement Formula number 40. The chemist who worked on this formula tried 39 times to find the right one. And the 40th time they were successful. Hence the name WD-40. I recently spoke with Chairman and CEO of WD-40 company, Gary Ridge. Listen to what he says about failure and learning moments at his company.
The learning moment is really is when it's in experimental stages and discovery. So what we said is we don't make mistakes at WD-40 company. We have learning moments. So we removed the word failure and we defined what a learning moment is. A learning moment is a positive or negative outcome of any situation that needs to be openly and freely shared to benefit all people. And therefore, not only are we comfortable admitting that not everything's going to go right, we're also very comfortable of learning from that failure. And everybody has to openly share what those failures are or what those successes are. And from that becomes better innovation, better decision making. So it's that psychological safety as, it's okay. As long as we understand that a learning moment is going to happen, and it is. If you think of baseball in the United States, the number one, baseball pitchers, when they pitch, the batsman, the number one batsman hits 300 out of every 1,000 balls. So, you're going to have, a high strike rate is 30%. So, having that very comfortable comfort with admitting mistakes, looking at mistakes as a learning, and then everybody openly shares that. And then from that, you have better innovation and better decision making.
You see, the point is, failures are facts of life, but they are misunderstood. So the best way to deal with failure is to understand what it actually means and change our mental model for good. In my view, failure is an unexpected outcome of our actions. It is just the gap between our estimates, our forecasts, and actual results. So this gap can be positive, it can be negative. The outcomes of our actions can sometimes be better, sometimes worse. But in both ways, there is a gap, and therefore there is some learning. So we need to be able to try new things, different things, and learn from those outcomes. This is where experimentation becomes essential. It is a core competency, and getting better at it can significantly help you getting better. So tell me, how will you try new things, different things, and how will you create some new learning moments for yourself?